Hello, fourth grade, and welcome back to week number 3 in art. So, last time in our art class, we learned how to create the windows on the houses. So, I have my 3 here. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at them and decide on the one that I think I want to use for the competition. And I think I'm going. I think I'm going to use this one here. I like the way I did this one the best. So the first thing I want to do is go back in and just clean up all the lines, and then I'll move you down so you can see what I'm talking about here. So basically I'm going to take my Sharpie, but you might take your pencil or whatever you used to draw with. And in the other video, I mentioned that you want to make sure that you clean up all your lines by using the ruler. I remember I did those windows there. So I'm going to go back and just outline everything very neatly and carefully. Okay. And then once I finish this, it's time to start to think about what does the surfaces on the house look like. Now, you obviously can look around on the internet or take a walk in your neighborhood, and you can get an idea for all the different surfaces that are on houses. There's brick, there's stone, there's siding, there's stucco, which it looks like plaster, there is wood. There's so many different kinds of sidings and textures that you can put on your house to make it more interesting. So I think I'm going to start with the roof, and I'm going to put my lines on to make my roof. And again, don't go crazy with the detail on a roof, because unless if it's a copper roof or a roof made out of clay. But I'm going to put just some straight lines, and then I'm going to make it look like the roof has just a regular shingle on top. Those are called shingles. So again, I can spend lots of time adding just lines on here to add a tremendous amount of detail. Okay, so you can see that I put lots of textures, and I did stone down here. I did siding on the sides, and I also put a brick chimney on just to add a little more character to the house. So maybe there's a fireplace inside. And now the other important thing to do is once you draw your house is to think about the landscaping, the outside. What does it look like on the piece of property? So the one major thing you want to put, and let's see if I can move you down a little bit more, is your horizon line. The horizon line is the earth and the sky, the line that divides the two. But don't put the horizon line at the bottom. Move your horizon line so it goes up a little bit higher, so it looks like the house is sitting on the earth. Do you see that? And now maybe I want to go ahead and put in a beautiful walkway to the front of the house. And I can go on and on and on and think of all the things that I can add to make this picture attractive and beautiful. Okay? And now I'm going to go in, and maybe there's a bush right here, and it's surrounded by a beautiful flower bed. And I'm going to put flowers coming out. And sometimes just drawing lines and wiggles gives you the idea of what's there. You don't have to add thousands of little things. Just give the indication of what's there. See? And then maybe back here on the property, there's a beautiful old tree. And also when you draw, make things look like they're in front and behind. Okay? Use a little bit of foreground, middle ground, and background. Okay, so you can see my picture is really coming together. And now what I want you to do is after you map it out like that, don't add any color yet, leave it black and white. On the other side, just using a pencil or a marker or something you have laying around, I want you to put what you're going to create the address to be. So I might make mine, Art Lane. And this house is in Pearl River, so I'm creating a street in Pearl River. And also you want to start thinking about the price tag of this house. How much are you going to sell it for? So that could be something that you might want to ask mom or dad or grandma or grandpa about, because they might have a better idea of a realistic amount of money to sell your house for. Okay? All right, so next week we will have part 4, which is obviously adding the color and showing off what you did. All right, so get creating, get adding all your textures and design, do some research, and I can't wait to see them. I will see you next week, boys and girls. Have a great day. Bye.